Hello and welcome to Northeast Media Hub, the fastest growing digital media platform. I'm Adelbert Khar with the latest Hub news. Be informed, be alert. Here is an important public announcement. Together we can overcome this pandemic by keeping everyone safe against COVID-19. If you have any queries regarding COVID-19, reach out to the state helpline at 14410. Stay home, stay safe, break the chain. Issued in public interest by National Health Mission, Government of Meghalaya. North Shillong MLA Adelbert Nongrum has called for a far-sighted and fully responsible Home Minister following incumbent Lakman Rimbui's resignation. Nongrum also said that Rimbui and Chief Minister Conrad Sangma should not be overly dramatic with regards to the portfolio, as it is one that is a matter of life and death. Rimbui submitted his resignation yesterday following the killing of former militant Cherish the Field Thank You by police on August 13, which has led to a severe law and order problem in Shillong. Sangma said that today he had yet to accept the resignation as he was still studying the matter. Senior Congress leader Amperin Lingdo has appealed to the citizens of the state to maintain peace at all costs and urged all political parties to work together to bring normalcy back and not to let any third party from outside to take advantage of the situation. The violence could lead to the projection by outside forces. She added that Meghalaya is unsafe and thus requires President's rule. This would be detrimental to the state's democratic rights because if President's rule is imposed, then it will be the end of settling the boundary dispute with Assam, Inner Line Permit or ILP, or the inclusion of Khasi language in the 8th schedule. The Central Reserve Police Force CRPF is willing to shift its temporary base from Maulai to other parts of the city if the state government identifies a location. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said after a memorandum submitted by a delegation of 9 Rangbak Shnongs of Maulai area along with the MDC Teiborlang Pathau, today he had spoke to the CRPF IG on the issue. Meanwhile, Sangma and his deputy Preston Tensong has urged the Rangbak Shnongs to play an active role to ensure that peace is restored in Maulai area and Shillong city. Residents of different localities in Maulai, located along the Shillong-Guwahati highway from Yauringhep till Nongkwar, came out to the streets on Monday evening to keep a watch over any suspicious activities that may disturb peace and law and order in Maulai. Moving on. A truck driver from Assam, Alok Das, was found dead at about 2:30 a.m. yesterday in Meghalaya's West Jaintia Hills district, Juwai police informed. Following the death, West Jaintia Hills police have arrested one person and an inquiry is on to ascertain more details on the driver's death. According to sources, a rice-laden truck bearing registration number TR01AG1689 belonging to Food Corporation of India or FCI, Anup Trade Park near FCI Umolong was hijacked along with the driver by unknown miscreants. In a bid to help the people who have remained stranded in Shillong due to the curfew being imposed in the capital city, Meghalaya Police has released a total of 10 helpline numbers. Meghalaya Police has requested the stranded citizens to reach out to the numbers for any kind of assistance they need. While sharing the helpline numbers on its Twitter handle, Meghalaya Police wrote, "Helpline numbers for citizens stranded in Shillong. Kindly reach out to these numbers for any kind of assistance." The Assam government today announced that the incoming passengers will be exempted from mandatory testing for COVID-19 at the airports, railway stations and road border points in the state. The Health Department of Assam issued an order in this regard. The order, issued by Anurag Goyal, Principal Secretary to Health and Family Welfare Department of Assam, said that strict containment measures including continuous screening of incoming passengers through airports, railway stations and roads are being conducted in the state of Assam to prevent spread of COVID-19. Keeping in view of improvement in the state's COVID-19 situation, the Assam government on Tuesday issued a new SOP announcing relaxations in the restrictions being imposed to prevent the spread of the infection. Announcing this during a press conference at the Janata Bhavan in Guwahati, Assam Health Minister Keshav Mahanta said the new SOP will come into effect from 5 a.m. of August 18, 2021 until further orders. The revised and consolidated directive has been issued by the Assam State Disaster Management Authority or ASDMA for both rural and urban areas. The India Meteorological Department or IMD predicted fairly widespread to widespread rainfall activity in northeast and sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim during the next 4-5 days. Isolated heavy to very heavy falls is very likely over Assam, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh on Tuesday, an IMD release said. Two Indian Air Force C-17 transport flew into Kabul on August 15 to evacuate Indian embassy personnel, including Indo-Tibetan Border Police personnel who defend the mission, sources have said. The Indian embassy was reportedly also under observation by the Taliban, and the high-security Green Zone, the heavily fortified district that houses most embassies and international organizations, was breached. The first batch of 45 Indian personnel who were evacuated on the first IAF aircraft yesterday were initially stopped by Taliban sentries on their way to the airport, they said. Thank you for listening to our podcast. For latest news and updates, follow us on www.hubnetwork.in. Download Hub News app in your mobile from Google Play Store and Apple App Store. For promotion and publicity, write to us at info@hubnetwork.in. Thank you. Kublai Shibon, Mithela.